Hey, what's up? This is Trika B. If you're tuning in to either Facebook Live or my YouTube channel, I am Trika B. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited about tonight, and I'll tell you why. I had a wonderful young lady ask me, how did I get into fashion or what struck my interest? Is this something that happened overnight? Is this something that you just decided to do one day? How did it come about? I will tell you. I have been a licensed cosmetologist for almost 20 years. Okay, I've always been into color, arts, and fashion and just style. I was privileged to be brought up with some amazing women that love to dress. I mean, you got my grandma on one side, you got my mom on the other side. So I kind of took some of those inspirations from them. And if you got a chance to see Mimi in the earlier taping, you will understand. I got a lot of my style from her. But I think what happened was it just began to evolve as I began to see people. My background is music too. So I don't know if that's the artistic side. That's how I express myself vocally through fashion and arts. But I started doing hair. And then from hair, I began to have an interest into music. And then from music, I started to get an interest in makeup. So they all kind of collided all at the same time, even though I started singing at the age of 3. I've been singing all of my life. I come from an extremely musical family. That's a whole nother series. We'll talk about that later. But that is just that music, arts, fun, fashion, all of that. Now, as I've gotten older, let's fast forward 20 something years. So here we are. We're in this era where fashion is just what it is. I don't consider myself to be an expert, but what I do consider myself to be an expert at getting to know myself. Now, prior to all of this, I was 379 pounds. I was a big girl. I've always been on the fluffy side, but life happened. I blew up, and even then, I still felt like even at that size, I wanted to express myself, and fashion is a way that I do that. Now, with that being said, experience plays. It plays its roles. Life has a way of changing. My background is business. I have my business, my master's in business administration. I also did some other things. I teach. I have a wide variety. How do you say it? My background is quite colorful, and I'm okay with that. God has blessed me with multiple talents, so hey, why not utilize those talents? And even at that, it progressed into other things. I had a lady that asked me. She said, I just like the way you dress. This, would you mind dressing me and this and that? And it started from her. And from her, it just kind of kept going. And then I really got involved into it. Then folks started asking me to shop for them. And oh my goodness, before COVID, it's just wonderful. And it's even better now because we have access to the internet. We're able to go in and do things and this and that. And I love to get to know a person. And I'll say this, I love to talk to people before they say, hey, can you style me? I like to have a conversation, and that conversation could be over a cup of coffee, as you know, tea. It could be over anything. Here we go. Tea. I go from coffee to tea. And I like to get a feel of the person to see where they are and to see what their mood is, how they like to dress, what occupation that they're in. That lets me know, hey, this person is kind of a jazzy person. This person is contemporary. Then you have some old school. You have modern. You have the boho chic. I mean, I can go on and on and on about styles, but my personal style belief, and I believe this, it's not about the clothes, it's the person inside the clothes. And I know that sounds so after school special. But I believe that it has a lot to do with the person that's inside. With that being said, you can get a feel for how they are. So that's really kind of how it started. It started with just one conversation. And I like to get to know people. I don't like to just say, hey, well, let me just put this on, this on, this on. Now, it depends on where you're going. So if you tell me I'm going to an after 5 event and I need an outfit for this, this, and this, then that's different. But when it comes to completely restyling your life, or you want to do a closet overhaul, you want to upgrade your closet, you want to get rid of this, get rid of that, that's me. That's what I do. I enjoy that. And I have fun dressing my grandparents. I have fun dressing my mom. So that's kind of how, I don't know if that explains a lot, but that's kind of how it started. Just one conversation with one person. She liked my energy, or whatever you want to call it. And she said, hey, can you just style me? And then before you know it, a lot of other people started. Now, my interest, and I'm going to tell you what I really love. I'm going to tell you what I love. I love makeup. That is therapeutic for me. We've been in COVID, and COVID has been very unforgiving and has been very disrespectful. So I've went many of months of not putting anything on because I just felt like, oh, but there are days when I'm feeling happy, excited, fun. I'll get up. I'll literally get up. I won't go anywhere. If I don't have anywhere to go, I literally will get up, put on a lash and a red lip, and I'll walk around the house like that all day. Hey, I know I'm not the only one. I know I am not the only one. Call me crazy, but I'm not crazy. But you know what? It has a way of making you feel really, really good about myself. You know, I've gone through a lot of ups and downs, so I try to find ways to stay connected to things that I love. And maybe soon you'll get a chance to see, some of my makeup, and I have a whole thing. And then I really started getting into jewelry and things like that. But I hope that answers your question. How did I get into makeup? How did I get into fashion? How did I get into beauty? It started there over 20 years ago. Being in a family where we love to dress. Convention time, baby. Listen, if you're a part of the Church of God in Christ, let me tell you, we dress. I have a long lineage of people that love to dress. So it kind of just, you know, what do you say? It kind of rubbed off on me. So I'm known for helping. And another dresser, I got to give it out to my uncle. He can dress. So that's kind of where my whole family is like that. We have our own style. We have our own set of whatever you want to call it, as far as how we're supposed to look and things that we have fun. I just have fun with it. I'm in the house. If I go out to the store, there's only so much you can do. However, if I'm in the house, or if I'm just want to just walk around in a dress, I've done that. Yes. Anything that's going to motivate, inspire, keep your spirits up, and keep you happy, do it. So thank you so much for that. I hope I answered your question. So make sure you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and go to Iamtricab.com. Sign up for my mailing list. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, I am more than willing to ask those questions. I could go on and on and on, but I'm not. So I hope that answered your question, and I hope that you enjoyed this fabulous weekend. I am sending out so much positivity, light, happiness, joy. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that little bell when I have new and inviting videos that's coming out. I hope you enjoy this. Have a wonderful weekend. See you later.